Welcome. Today we're going to discuss the technique Defying the rod, its execution, some of the things that you should know about its execution, and things that can go wrong during its execution that you may want to focus or concentrate on fixing. So let's talk about the ideal face. The ideal face, this is a high gun pointing at you from the front. Again, this could be, like we covered in other videos, in different heights and different ranges as far as depth, and obviously different rotations. We're not going to get into that. If you want, go look at another one of our gun techniques. I think it's capturing the rod that does it, where it goes more into depth than that. So we're going to start with the ideal face. It's at the chest. It's close enough. Again, anytime someone's holding a gun to you and they're asking you for money, your keys, whatever, just give it to them. It's not worth it. It's not worth risking your life. Remember, this is danger. This is life or death situation. This is more of an instance where the thing that he wants is not my wallet. It's one of my kids, and that I'm not giving him without a fight. So for whatever reason you decided this is the borderline where you're going to defend yourself, it's very important how we do that. So typically we have techniques where we move them, where we move us, or we do both. Again, you're dealing with a gun, you want to take them optimal, so it's going to be both. I want to get off the line of attack and divert the weapon. Now, this is how we do it in capturing the rod. We're going to do that, but again, we're being defiant. We already know we're going to be moving in, so I'm going to be aggressive. So if you notice, the idea here is I'm going to do a kick to the groin and an eye poke. I'm doing a heel pump now just to make sure I don't eye poke him accidentally because I'm looking at you guys, and because you can. I could easily switch this to a heel pump if I'm worried about hitting with the hand. The problem that can go wrong here is I start changing my height by going up and start floating. I don't want to do that. Again, it gives him too much time to recognize my movement and too much delay before I get to do anything to the gun. The idea here is to settle. So I'm going to kick and settle. But unlike capturing the rod where I come back to the gun and we control the wrist, I'm going to be at the elbow and control the arm by controlling the wrist and the elbow. Very important with this hand when you block is not to be above the wrist, because that could still happen, and I don't want that gun pointing at me, so I want to have control of his wrist so I can decide where that goes. Right? And if you need to, I can use my forearm to control it even more, but the idea is I'm pulling the elbow and pushing, so I got to push-pull to control and lock up the joint. So from here, like we mentioned in another technique, I don't want to unanchor my elbows because this creates pass lines and it's a problem. So like we do in a Gift of Destiny, I'm going to unanchor my elbow by using it as a strike so that I can start getting him to lean back, which prevents the pass line, and then take advantage of it by being able to cancel his height and control the gun. So again, notice what we're doing with the gun. This is the danger part of the gun. I don't want that pointing at me. So once we've diverted it, I want to keep it away from me. Now typically, we've already done the strip where we pull. So we're going to do the one where I push. So I'm pulling up, again keeping the barrel away from me. At this instance, because I've relieved the pressure from the shoulder, my opponent might be thinking of coming back up, which is great because that's going to help us when I drop this in the back of his neck. Continue in the circle, and we're going to switch places so you can see the gun. I don't want the gun to start pointing at me in any moment while I'm delivering the knee or the circle. I want this to go straight down and keeping it away from me as I hit to the kidney. Once we've hit here, again, don't let the gun point to me. We're going to be leaving and learning to hit with the gun side to side. Again, don't let the gun point. So we went up and down. Now we're doing side to side. So the idea here is I hit, I turn, gun still not pointing towards me, back kick to send them away, get the gun pointing at my opponent, and get it ready. So one more time from this direction. Remember, move both of us. I want to divert and start controlling the wrist. I don't want to go up or down as I kick. You could easily do that into a heel pump, land controlling the elbow and the wrist. From here, I'm going to flop the elbow to chip to the shoulder, push, pull as I step, settle my weight, controlling his height, take the gun up, hit down on the back of the neck, knee, hit to the kidney, cross as I hit to the side, turn, back kick, get the gun pointing at the opponent, and you're set to go. Now keep in mind, this gun does shoot rubber bullets. You can see our execution video where the gun is being fired as soon as we move. We're going to do this a little bit quicker without the explanation. We hope this video helps you. Thank you very much.